Hi guys! So in this video I'm going to show how you can make these cheap and easy floor tiles for use in your tabletop gaming. So these tiles use very little resin The mould is made of silicone rubber, and again this was very cheap and only cost a few pence to make. But I also made a mould using a hot glue gun, so stick around to the end of the video and I'll show you how I made that. So we start with step 1, preparing the piece for the mould. So I'm just using this old floor piece that I cut up from a game, and I'm gluing it in place on this piece of flat plastic. So I just need to trim away some of the excess glue. And then I can start making the surround for the mould. So rather than using my usual Lego pieces, as I don't need the mould to be very high, I'm just using these coffee stirrers. So these just get glued in place, again using the hot glue gun. And then once that's all done, I'm ready for step 2, where I'll pour in the silicone rubber. So I'm using the silicone rubber that I bought from MBFG. You can get this directly from their website or from Amazon. So I use the scales to actually measure this out, as this is mixed on a ratio of 10:1. And this gets mixed thoroughly until it's one consistent colour. And this gets poured into the mould from a height to get a nice thin stream, and this will help reduce any air bubbles. The silicone rubber I use is a fairly fast curing one, so it only takes about 4 hours to fully cure. And then I carefully peel the mould out. And then it's on to step 3, where I can pour the resin into the mould. And the liquid resin I use is also from MBFG, which I've put into these 2 smaller bottles just to make it easier for me to mix up. So these tiles hardly use any of the resin, which is why it's so cheap to make these tiles. So this resin is mixed on a ratio of 1:1. And is then poured into the mould. Again, I've gone for a fast curing resin, so this one only takes about 20 minutes to cure and be fully hard. So the moulds don't need any release agent, and the cast comes out nice and easy. And then step 4 is to repeat step 3 as many times as required to get as many tiles as you need. And then once you're ready, you can go on to step 5, which is assemble and paint the tiles. So I'm gluing a few of the tiles together, just so you've got a floor piece and a wall piece. But you don't need to do the walls, you could just have all floor pieces if you need. Depends on what kind of gaming you like to play. So I'm keeping the painting really simple on these ones, and I've just given them a coat of grey primer, a black wash, and then dry brushing with a bit of white paint. And there we go, I think they've come out pretty good considering how cheap and easy they are to make. So now on to show you how to make a mould with a glue gun. So I've still got my piece set up within the little framework. So the first thing we need to do is apply some Vaseline all over the piece and the mould, just to work as a release agent. Once that's done, it's basically just a case of covering everything with the glue. So I've tried to go across the piece from left to right in lines, just so I don't miss any areas. Once I've gone over the whole area, I then go back over it, just making sure I haven't missed any little bits. And just to try and tidy up this back bit to make it as smooth as I can. It doesn't take too long to dry, and then I can just go around the edge cutting it. And then just prise it out. And there we go, it doesn't look too bad considering it was made with a glue gun. And then the resin is made up in the same way and poured in. So the glue mould is a lot firmer than a silicone rubber mould, so it takes a little bit more prizing to get the cast out. So there's a few imperfections in the piece, but to be honest, as it's going to be used as a wall or a floor piece, it doesn't really matter, it just adds to the look of the thing. So on the whole, this isn't really a too bad way of making this. You'd still need to buy the resin to make the tile pieces. If you have enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and leave some comments below. Let me know what you thought of this video and what you might want to see me do in the future. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell just so you get informed of when my videos come out. If you are able, guys, it'd be great if you could share this on Twitter, your Facebook page or Facebook group, Discord and Reddit. That'd be awesome. Here's another video you can click on to see more of what I do. Okay guys, that's it. Bye for now.